hello everyone, I'm Dan Lutz, and I'm here with my co-host,
DANK.
And we're here on the front lines in the battle against the deep state, the cabal, the Illuminonkeys, and all those that wish to enslave all of humanity for their own selfish reasons on the first day of their defeat. When we've won, and that the first day of new abundance is here, hurrah. How's it going, DANK?
Everything's coming up roses, man.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled. So, if anybody watched Trump's, excuse me, if anybody watched Trump's speech today, his announcement, you will notice that the things that we described last night did in fact come to pass, just as we said, as the people are screaming into their houses, terrified of the coronavirus. The word that Trump put out there is, just like we said last night, that the tests will be going out, and the tests will almost, very quickly allow this whole thing to dissipate over, a much shorter course of time, because people will be able to be tested and realize that, that there is no fear. And also, Trump talked about what I mentioned last night as well, about contacting all the CEOs to get things moving, right? And what he was talking about is the distribution centers that were held up because of threats from the Rothschilds, I'm sure, or something like that, the Order of the Black Sun. And they, and basically, I guess he reached out and made some calls, he said, get things moving, which is exactly what Kim told me, that they had made some calls in the Pentagon and basically told them that if they didn't get the trucks on the road, that they would come and take over their operations. So it sounds to me like the power struggle has suddenly shifted dramatically in our favor.
Yes.
So they're moving. And then, to top it all off, President Trump, now I believe there was a bill entered into Congress by Ilhan Omar, maybe, she mentioned it, to put $1,000 to every single, adult American and $500 for every single child. And the checks, and then these checks would go out for people, right? And when President Trump got up there with Steve Mnuchin said it would be a significant amount, and it will be more than what is being reported.
And Trump said it'll be a big amount.
Oh, Trump said we want to go big.
We want to go big, yeah.
He said we could have done this in small increments over and over again, or we just go big.
Yeah, go big.
So I like that, Now, this reminded me of something Kim and I talked about a long time ago, and what I kind of chalked up to almost a silly suggestion on my part, about, could you send out transfers to everybody and then just kind of fit project funding amidst that and wouldn't know where it was going, right? And she's like, she kind of, she seemed like, nah, it wouldn't really work, But this kind of seems like that, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It does seem like it. It's about getting money into the hands of the people, right? Which never happens. Never happens. Right. So,
If you listen to Steve Mnuchin today, he said adamantly, it was like a body double for Steve Mnuchin. That was crazy. He said the president says he wants money in the hands of the people now. Now, who talks that way?
Now.
Sure, not Steve Mnuchin. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, where'd you get that from, Steve? Where'd you get all that fire from, Steve? Trying to bite off our style and what, man? So hey, that's great though. I'll take it. So that's going down.
Let me add something. Talking with my daughter this morning, she told me one of the former people who worked with me there. She talked with Brittany, and she kind of follows the same kind of line that we present here, right? All this information. not necessarily watching what we're doing, so I don't think she knows about it. But she told Brittany, Google censorship is down. Google all these things. And she did. And she said, Daddy, this is what you've been talking about. All right. And then I went and I checked our YouTube just before coming on. And our numbers are dramatically up, like 40%. Like, oh, that's interesting. And and this weird sine wave pattern that goes by, you know, for the number of subscribers, it's always like gaining like one every day. Gain one every day. Like, but now that's gone. I got a squiggly line. So I don't know what's going on there, but the censorship must be down. That means something it has changed on the censorship side. Amazing.
Well, I meant to tell you, I forgot to say this too. We broke 10,000 on the speed project. And that's a big jump because we were at like 8,200 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, when we first started this, we were gaining about 400 to 600 subscribers a day. Right?
Wow.
That's what we're talking about. And now, you know, one a day.
Yes. So everybody out there, do me a favor, especially if you have kids, go out and subscribe to Galactic Unicorn because my kids are all home from school. So tomorrow, Dan, I'm launching with my kids. It's gonna be really fun. I've got, I used to be a teacher, so I've got all these lessons planned, for parents while they're home with their kids. I'm going to do all these lessons and videotape it with my kids. It's going to be called Dad School, right? But it's going to be like Dad School or like Dad's Cool.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Yeah.
So it goes for my daughter. She's very excited. She has like 6 subscribers right now. She's because I have everything private, of course. But I told her I'd let her put it out there in public. So support.
Come on, Dad. I've only got 6 subscribers, Dad.
It's gonna be really fun. I got. Teacher, believe it or not.
Actually, that's a very good point, though. That we should, everyone, please, let's help get the subscriptions going now. Now, we're not muted anymore. This is the time to really share the videos and ask people to subscribe. Just say, look at this video, please subscribe to them. The censorship is over. Let's celebrate. Right? So please go ahead and share this video. Share the Speak Project videos. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get our reach going. Right? Since this is over, let's take advantage. This is day 1. That's when I titled this episode, this broadcast, Day 1 of the abundance. Whatever. But it's like day 1. That's how I started it.
Yeah. No, you know what? I think it's important actually now, because you got to think the message has got to go out.
Day 1 of the new abundance. Day 1 of the new abundance.
I would really say, you're looking at a lot of stuff that just happened. You got college loans that appear to have, been forgiven, right? At least for now. Those things are wonky sometimes, but we were live the other day, and while we were live, I posted my college loan.
Right. My daughter checked on hers. Hers is
zeroed out.
My daughter checked on hers. Hers is still there. So hers did not disappear.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like Stephen Rowe had a lot to do, but I got something else in that world too. I don't know if you caught this. I'm sure a lot of you caught it. But you noticed that they said that they were going to give $1 million write-off to small businesses, right? And said that all small businesses could write off $1 million. Well, if you think about it, you're talking about that will generate a refund all by itself. If you were on track to make no money, and if you were on track to make 0 money, and you wrote off $1 million, you could potentially get, a couple $100,000 back. Because you're talking about $1 million loss.
Sure. I get it. Yeah. Well, that's using the system, definitely.
but they're getting permission to use the system that way. You know, it's not like, let's try to use it. It's like, it's their suggestion, you know. I mean, that is clever when you think about it, right? Because that really justifies bringing in a lot of money when you think about it, right? So, I mean, who could not be happy with that? So that's, well, the cabal, that's who. But everybody else can be happy with it, right? So, I mean, it really speaks to, you know, a breakthrough in prosperity. Now, I got to tell you, when Trump came out, I totally forgot it's St. Patrick's Day here, right? And I didn't even know because there's nobody out. I mean,
Are you wearing
St. Patrick's
green?
Day, you know.
Are you wearing green?
Am I wearing green? No, I'm not. No, I'm wearing gray, so and black. You know.
Well, then you're lucky.
I'm from New York.
You won't.
But
get
when I
a
saw Trump's green tie, all I could think about was that green Q with the rabbit, right, on the Capitol building.
Right.
And it made me think. I wonder if they had a plan to kind of go this way the whole time. Because I could picture President Trump, because the way that Mnuchin was talking, right? I mean, he was clearly ready to get to it. I mean, he was ready to get out of there. And before he left, this was priceless. He goes, I was okay. Well, I have to go. And then he goes, if that's okay with you, Mr. President. I was like, that's right, Mnuchin. That's exactly how you should be. Guy, jeez.
Well,
turn around, I guess, or steal money with. So, but what I thought was when I saw that green tie, and I was like, you know, you're always looking for signs, right?
Yeah.
And,
well, that's the whole thing. It's like
that's a shout out.
You know, that is it. You know, it's like green is a go, and we're at a go. You know, so this is worldwide. You know, anyway. This is pretty remarkable. You know, to think about what's going on worldwide. I want to point out, like in Manila, you know, they're on lockdown, right? No air travel, no boats, and for 30 days, and it just started, you know, like 2 nights ago. So this is in the Philippines. It's been hot for like in the 90s for well over a week. Right. Wow. I mean, it's been like in the heat wave. We're in the summer period right now. So sure. The virus is dead. It's not going to survive. I can't survive outside. So why lockdown? Why would they do this here? Except they need to do some operations here as well, or maybe. You said something about them bringing in, they stopped a shipment of Lysol coming across the border, Mexican border.
Well, aerosol cans. Now, and I will say, you know, there's still some fear reports out there, right? So it's almost like some of the people just hadn't caught on to what's, you know, the new report. But I got reports about them trying to release some gas that was underneath Denver Airport. And I got another report from some guy. Oh no, I can't share that. Sorry, but I got some other reports that were disturbing, you know, pertaining to, you know, a mutated version of the coronavirus. But Kim, you know, she said she just kind of dismissed it. She goes, "Yeah, it sounds like the doom and gloom. You know, everybody's dying. You know, Order of the Black Sun, right? Because the Order of the Black Sun, if you trace it back, goes back to the Order of Assassins, which their obsession is death, right? That they worship death, right? So everything they do revolves around death. You know, they love it. They, you know, all those things. So, you know, I don't think we need to really promote that at this point. I think that we're on the timeline of the, you know, the highest possible good right now, and you know, and that's where we're at. So everything feels great to me. I feel very excited.
Well, so that's why thinking that they were going to, if there was like another wave coming, where they wanted to try and create, you know, more problems, right? Is to kind of ramp this up in a way, right? So I thought maybe that's why they're shutting everyone down, and to stop it, you know, before they can. initiate these continuing their plans, right? Maybe they had other things planned to bring into this mix, but now,
yeah. I mean, you got to think they're pulling out all the stops, right?
right.
So I'm sure that I'm hoping that soon we see, George Kermit the Frog Soros out there, walked out in handcuffs somewhere. After this guy,
Why?
back in the 70s, what did he say?
Why,
he hates the United States.
Why would you do that to Kermit the Frog?
That's a good point. He looks more like a bullfrog, but I'm sorry, but I don't want to.
Poor Kermit,
Kermit's adorable. You're right. I apologize. So,
okay, all right, accepted.
Yeah. So we'll see. Now, I'm really fascinated to know if this is true with the adrenochrome, right? Because it seems true. Because there's just 5 more NBA basketball players who diagnosed with coronavirus, right? And now you kind of got to wonder when you hear about these big names being diagnosed, right? Because, they have access to tests, right? So are they testing positive for adrenochrome? Yeah.
Interesting.
So.
Yeah. The other reports out there is if you look at the number of celebrities that are now diagnosed with it as a percentage against the regular population, it doesn't make any sense. They can't.
No, it doesn't.
They can't. They can't be at 9%, whatever the number was, but of their group is now diagnosed.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, I think that's pretty good indicator that that's true. So we'll see how that plays out. But regardless, Kim was very, very confident.
Well, let me add my intel. I think is very appropriate to talk about this. So my contact with the Bank of England gave some information that about talking about this repo money, the $1.5 trillion going out to the banks that was talked about in overnight lending.
Yeah,
did not occur. And
where did I hear that?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I said it.
Yeah. You said it.
Yeah.
Right, and then also that the same amount of money that was large amount of money that was put out last week is again moved. So that coincides with Kim putting it out again, right? So there is confirmation, that this is set up again. So is it to be released? Is the 48-hour hold, going to be over? Is it over now? I mean, literally. I mean, we're talking. It's already been. It would have to have been 2 days. So maybe by your morning.
Steve Mnuchin was real quick to jump out of a press conference about this, right? And he knew he had to get his tail to work, right? So I would imagine that he was making sure the checks got cut, money was put where it was supposed to go, right? So we said the repos wouldn't go through. Now, this is what was sparking rumors of the RV again, right? And, like we said, the Federal Reserve, once again, busted with their hand in the cookie jar because Kim has released, she's using the key integrated monetary system, and they still think they're untouchable, right? They used to be able to commit crimes and nobody says anything because nobody can stop it. Well, it's not the case anymore.
Now they're exposed.
Now, everything they do, everyone knows. Now they're all catching on because these guys are so slick. They come in like they're your best friend. The poor benevolent Chinese elders, dressed up in little outfits to make themselves look frail. And we used to hear about grandfather and the Indonesian, all these different characters, right? Now maybe there's some great guys out there that look like Mr. Miyagi and are walking around like that. I don't know, but the point is that that's how they played everybody. But these same characters were ruthless. I mean, ruthless, right? They soon step on you while you were gasping for air as they're walking to a drinking fountain, right? Like, they didn't care. So it's an illusion, right? So imagine how many people I had interactions with. I've talked to a lot of people that had interactions with them. I've spoken to some of these, alleged elders myself. And
Oh, someone decided to call Tank in the middle of the broadcast. So I've heard a friend of mine, that had met with what they call the grandfather, right? And he described him as extremely old, but still very, very vibrant and light. He moved very, very quickly, actually, considering his age of this old Chinese grandfather. And he said that he was 350 years old.
yes, Kim knows him.
Yeah.
He would call Kim he had like a little nickname for Kim, like White Lotus or something, some cute little pet name for Kim.
Yeah.
But
so he described him as literally he'd move as though like he was floating. Right. And it's so very interesting, but that's the only grandfather that I know, right? And of course he was alive because of this particular medicine that they had that extended the telomeres.
life cycle. Yeah.
Yeah, on the DNA.
And they had the cellular regeneration that they were using for a long time. And they would offer that up. It was half the RV youth that selected to come to China for cellular regeneration. Bribe people with that. It's actually, now this, I have never asked Kim this question, but I was talking to this guy who Kim definitely had worked with that I can confirm. And he was telling me how, Kim had gone to one of these bunkers in Utah or something, and grandfather touched her on the shoulder and downloaded the whole understanding of the financial system. Then she had to go over and I guess one of the arks of the covenant is stored there, and she had to pick up the ark or touch the ark to see if it was she was the one. Kind of thing. Now, I never asked her if that was true, but it sounds like it could be,
Well,
But some of this stuff is so, just so amazing. People don't even realize that exists. That kind of thing doesn't. I mean, I know that exists.
well, just as a coincidence, and I don't believe it's coincidence, all synchronicities. But our friend, that I won't say his name, but you know who I meant, he was there today. He actually just got back from there in Utah. It's the Granite Mountain. It's it's a giant underground vault underneath the big giant granite mountain. So
Cool.
he actually was there with a representative of China. I won't say who. I won't give a title because it'll give it away. And I think you know why they're there.
Yeah, and I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. So
I hope it's one of the good guys. Yeah.
well, yeah. But the thing is that there's let's not go down that line. But there's a I don't want to give out too much information. It just was interesting that we start talking about this facility. All right. And, so there is so much happening right now that is it's like everything is moving forward.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think the intergalactic trade has sparked a fire somewhere, right?
yeah.
That, think about it, if you're in a position where you're holding assets that potentially valuable, there's all types of regeneration things you can do, right? That might be available. Might be like eating a fruit from,
there's
Pleiades one.
I think that that the our lifeline, our life's line. That might be a good way for putting it, but we used to live to 1,000 years. I mean, the oldest of us, right? But 800 and 900 years. That was like, it's biblical. It is so written, right? So
right.
So why are we only living to 60? It's a
good point.
So there's,
I mean, they shortened our lifespan by 90%.
Yeah.
So we couldn't have a full life to actually come to an understanding of our true power, our true abilities.
So obviously, growing up, going through young adulthood, right? I was very, very active. Synchronicity again. So the these things. And even yesterday, I talked about I don't get calls too much on while I'm on broadcast, but it does happen. But through my young adulthood, right? And you go out and you start, you can take on the world, right? You everything you're so focused on. I mean, my first business that I started, success. Second business, success. It just boom, boom, boom. Anything that I focused on, I went into, and it unfolded. But even so, and I go back and think, the youngest child is, takes that forward, from a baby forward. Right? They know all the knowledge of the universe, and then it pushes them off into a direction. But then, the more older you get, the more you know that you don't know.
Right.
Right. Right. But there is things that you become more wise about. The wisdom actually is there from your life experience, and that you learn from, and you can then build upon and know how to basically direct things moving forward. So if everyone, by the time you make it to age 50, you have enough there that you can say, well, I really got it right, and I'm aware of what needs to happen, and then boom, you're gone. Right.
Right.
This way, limiting our lifespans. I'm sure that they'd like to do, what was that? Logan's Run. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right. You got to age 21, and then
yeah,
you went you went off. They redid it. There was another one, like, I think they called it the Island. Was it right? It's like at the age 21, and then you go off to the island. You graduate. You're an adult now. Off on the off you go.
The same place our dogs go when you're a kid and they die.
Yeah. So
the island.
But if we were able to live for hundreds of years, we would be able to build strong families, right? Wealth, foundation, and then your name means something, right? And you want to protect your family name. It brings integrity to your family when you do that, right? And that builds a strong humanity.
Yeah.
Right? It's a good structure.
The Friends and Allies Agreement, right, which is what the colonies of colonials, the agreement they made when they came here with the Six Nations, right, the Iroquois. And we've been talking to working with some of the Iroquois. Now they have a house up in Mexico, New York, and they have been acknowledged by the state of New York, and And the state of New York just said that, they're Native American, they're Iroquois. You can't tax them. They don't pay property tax, right? And but the county is trying to seize their house, right? It's like, but the state said no, right? Because that's what the Princeton Allies Agreement says. That this is our land, right?
Yeah.
All the land that we stand on is reserved. We don't pay your taxes. We're not part of your system. So I was thinking about that because, because what I realized about this agreement is that this is an agreement between the people of the land, right, and the people who wanted to stay on the land. But it's not with the King of Britain, right? It's not with the Crown. It's not with any other. It's the people agreeing with the other people that, you could be on this land. We're not going to hurt you. We're friends and we're allies, right? And not dramatically oversimplifying it. So anybody who is out there who has a real understanding of this, please forgive me. I'm just trying to make a point that these agreements are, you think of all the people that are born.
Oh. And another call comes in. Yeah, well, it is the agreement with the people. Oh, you're back?
Yeah, back. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I said it is an agreement with the people.
Right. So if you look at it as, the government is a fiction, right? It's created by the people to maintain the life that we have, right? To maintain order. We all agree. Look, we don't need to write this down, but it goes up.
There you go again. The calls came back. I'd like to remind everyone, please make sure you move this video out and get people to subscribe. Let's see if we can get the numbers really to burst through since the censorship is down. And see if the shadow ban is completely lifted. I hear you.
Hello.
Yeah. I just did a commercial, say, let's subscribe, let's get through the shadow banning, let's see if it's really gone while you were gone.
Yes, subscribe to Dan Lutz, subscribe to the Speak Project, and please, as a favor, please go to the Galactic Unicorn and subscribe. If I told my daughter I'd get her 1,000 subscribers, so that's my goal.
Well, that's very good. So, actually, send me the link. Actually, just so everyone knows, in the description of this video down below is the links for the Speak Project and for also Thomas Williams. So you can go there, also subscribe and sign up for those websites as well, and get on. I think I have Thomas's YouTube channel, but I think it's under Tommy.
I think so, yeah.
Tommy Williams, or maybe. But anyway, so, I'll see if I can add it. But give me Galactic Unicorns, the link for it, and I'll add it down below.
Cool.
You need to get to, I think, 100 subscribers before you can actually make or is it 1,000? I forget what it is. Before you can actually make a name one. You put a name to it, Galactic Unicorn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does it come up? So what will it come up as?
You'll have a weird string of letters for your URL, right?
Oh,
but,
okay.
but mine says, youtube.com/C for channel. They used to do that. They don't do that anymore. But I still have it. /Dan Lutz, capital D and capital L. But it could be /Galactic Unicorn, right? But you have to get a certain subscribers before they allow you to do that. I think it's 100.
Okay. Well, make that happen.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so I'm excited about that. So, see how it goes tomorrow morning.
Is it public already?
I'm not sure. I mean, all the videos, like, no one would ever be able to see them unless I sent them the video. So all the little, I think there's 2 videos there.
So they're all unlisted. They're unlisted.
Yeah, they're unlisted.
Okay.
So, but I guess tomorrow I'll change that up to list it. Let my kids have some fun. Try to teach them, about some kind of business operation there as well.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Oh,
This coronavirus has been fun. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Another little interesting thing. I'm just looking at our viewers right now. We have 149 viewers right now. We've been staying around 60 to 70, sometimes hitting up into 80, viewers while on our broadcasts. So we're up already.
Oh, good.
We used to be, 400 or 500. I thought we were going to be getting thousands, per broadcast while we're doing it. So hopefully now, we break through. So come everyone, please, I know you've done it before, but this is the time it can actually make a difference. Ask people to subscribe, share the links, and in your comment for that, say, please subscribe. We're busting through the shadow banning.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, man, so that's basically everything else here in New York shut down, and all across the nation, gatherings of 10 people or less, basically what the prescription is, and it's very pleasant right now.
Well, it's a good energy, right? Regardless of the fear stuff that's going on. My daughter's not afraid anymore, and this is, I think, it's wise, way of doing this, right? Also telling people, hey, we're giving you money to stay in your house for 2 weeks.
That's a good way too. Yeah, that usually has an impact as well, right? Good point.
Yeah. So this is a miraculous time. I mean, this is a once in a lifetime. So this is the time. Take action, right? You're going to get a load of money. Think about how you want to basically, get active with it. Yeah, you can spend it on vacationing, and that might be okay, but use it wisely. Use it to go ahead and move yourself forward. Don't. I think that debt is not really the thing to focus on now, because that might all disappear anyway. No need to help it because of the stuff that's happening in the background. Don't dump it all on your credit cards. Use it to create a business, right? Don't use it to do something that's going to, allow you to of new footing, because this is a new world, a new economy, the first day of abundance. Let's keep it going, and we got to be wise on how we move forward. So we good for today?
Man, I'm good.
All right.
Great show. Appreciate you, everybody. Peace out from New York. I look forward to great news tomorrow.
Yep. All right, everyone.
Amen.
Subscribe, share, and give likes. Give your likes.